Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Just wanted to do a Sunday recap of current events, what's going on. We're going to start with the markets and what to expect next week. So currently right now, the futures market is down slightly to flat. Nothing major. Pretty much, it was a record-setting week last week. All the major indices pretty much closed at record highs, and the Russell closed at almost record highs. So it was a great week last week. I wouldn't be surprised if this week we have, a small pullback or even a larger pullback. I mean, we should welcome it as buyers because, the market has gone straight up. I don't even remember the last time a week it was down. It's been so long. So, we've seen crazy parabolic moves in certain stocks. Tesla's been going up like crazy. So, yeah, a pullback or a pause won't be the worst thing that happened. So, we got that to look forward to. And so, this week coming up, President-elect Joe Biden, he's supposed to be unveiling his economic plan. So it's supposed to be unveiling what he plans on doing as far as getting the economy back up and running and so forth. My take on it is, he already said we're spending trillions. So a bare minimum $2 trillion. 2 trillion sounds like $2 nowadays. Like, oh yeah, we just spent $2 trillion. People just casually say that as if like 2 trillion isn't a massive amount of money. So, bare minimum, Democrats are going to spend $2 trillion. Chances are it's going to be way more. I will be surprised if it just stops at 2. But what does that mean for you? That means, the Fed is going to come in. They're going to pretty much monetize that debt. And it's going to be great if you're owning, hard assets, cryptos, gold, silver, real estate, even stocks. So the way the market is headed higher. A lot of people are expecting a market crash or whatever. I don't see the signs or scenario of a market crash like 30-40%. Now, could the market fall out of bed tomorrow? Of course it can. But the probability of that happening is very low, and more easy money coming into the market is usually a sign of stocks are going up. So I don't expect the market to fall out of bed unless the Democrats don't pass a stimulus plan, which I find it very unlikely. I know on Friday we had Joe Manchin come out and say, well, I'm not for $2,000 checks. And then a spokesperson a couple hours later said, after the market dropped 1.5%, well, we didn't really mean that. We're going to send 2K checks, but maybe not to everybody, and so on and so on. Mark my words, the $2,000 checks are coming. It's going to happen. Now, will there be more stimulus upon after that? That's a good question. Probably. If you live in any major city and look around you, businesses are closing left and right. People are struggling. So this is probably going to be the first of many installments when it comes to stimulus packages being passed. So the trajectory of the market, to me, in my opinion, it's higher. Now, do you want to protect your portfolio? Maybe buy some puts, maybe. If you're into options trading, buy some puts. Or, it depending on how big your portfolio is, reduce some of your delta risk, buy some futures. I don't know. I'm not your financial advisor. You should probably have a financial advisor that will tell you, hey, how to hedge some of my portfolio risk if you feel the market is going down. I don't think the market's going down, but everybody has their own tolerance level as far as what they can handle. Now the next topic would be, I talk about cryptos all the time. So cryptos are having a pullback. I saw Bitcoin was over 41K and dropped to about 36K. That's a $5,000 swing. Expect that. Bitcoin can be down 10-15%. and then be up 10-15% in the next hour. It's one of the most volatile things you can hold. But to me, the trajectory is higher for Bitcoin. Now, there are some people that made a ton of profits. You should probably take some profits if it helps you sleep at night. I mean, for me, I'm holding longer term than this because I think Bitcoin's going higher. But again, everybody has their own level of risk that they can withstand. So the next topic, we had the calls for impeachment. More calls for impeachment from Donald Trump. We had over the weekend Senator Pat Toomey. We had Lisa Murkowski come out. These are two Republican senators that are basically on board for impeachment. I would say the sign of the times, right? But I don't think much of it is going to happen. Again, I still feel a week and a half is a short amount of time to impeach a sitting president. So I think people are just going to we'll sweep this under the rug. Come January 20, we'll have President Biden, and people will move on with their lives. I think most of this is pretty much just theater at this point. I don't really think that they're going to get a full impeachment and conviction in the Senate. So that's just my take on it. Will I be surprised? Maybe. But I don't think Mitch McConnell is going to move forward with this impeachment trial at all. But Nancy Pelosi, she's on the warpath. So she is definitely bringing forth those articles come Monday. And yeah. Now, to cap off the recap, this hilarious clip of Lindsey Graham, one of Donald Trump's top supporters while he was president, or while he's still president. He was getting shamed and called a traitor at the airport, which was hilarious to me. I don't really have much sympathy for Lindsey Graham per se, but it's just hilarious that he's getting called a traitor. I guess he didn't back Donald Trump sufficient enough, according to some supporters. Same thing goes for a lot of Trump supporters are calling Mike Pence a traitor. Mike Pence was in a rock and a hard place. What do you expect him to do? Are you gonna break the law? There's literally not much he could have done. His only job is ceremonial to count the votes. So, I'm not the biggest Mike Pence fan, but what the hell did you expect him to do? So, that's pretty much your Sunday recap. We'll see what happens moving forward. But yeah, just comment down below. Tell me if I missed something, or if you think that Donald Trump is going to get impeached, or if you think, hey, watch out, the market is going to tank tomorrow. I would love to hear the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks again.